maybe I should turn off the music playing in the background because YouTube keeps trying to, block me. So y'all know how this operates. I'm live on the radio and I'm live on YouTube. I had to mute myself because they could hear me. Let's put this over here. So while that song's finishing up, that was Macklemore, White Privilege 2. Check that out. That's what we played in the beginning of our radio show. So stick with me for a little while. I'm about to bring us back on air. And yeah, we're going to get started with tonight's, topic of the night. So. Welcome everybody to the Diamonds Radio Show. It is your hostess with the mostest, Two Fly, represented on the West Coast one time. Hello everybody. Shout out to everybody on the YouTube live stream. Shout out to everybody on the Blog Talk Radio Network. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to everybody everywhere. I mean... I have fans and followers all over the world, so you never know what you gonna get when you tune into one of my shows. So tonight, I was feeling like, I needed to state or send a message, so to speak. Some of you guys are going to agree and fuck with me, while some of you guys are not. It is what it is. I don't really care. Tonight's topic is on white folks, and I just want to know, white people, is you mad or no? That's what I want to know, because it seems like to me that you white people are so angry, and I'm like, what you so mad for? Like, what's going on? So tonight, we are going to get back into the discussion of, Beyonce, because this is what you guys want to talk about. This is not something that I want to talk about, but this is what y'all want to talk about. So who am I to keep, my fans, listeners, and followers from, the truth and what they would like to know? So that being said, we're gonna have a great conversation tonight. It's going to be really more so in regards to Black people and Black people's opinions and stance and suggestions in regards to this Black Power movement. And mostly, I address this. Restart. The reason why I named this show "White People Is You Mad or Not?" because y'all white people seem like y'all really mad. And I'm trying to figure out, like, what are you mad about? Like, I'm confused. What happened? Are you mad because Black people are showing an interest in, I guess, their culture? Are you mad that Black people are starting to have an impact on society? I mean, what is it that you're really mad about? And if you're, a person of Caucasian descent, you're from the mountains, you come from the monkeys and shit, call into my show. Let's talk. I want to know what you so mad for, because as African American, I'm sorry, I hate using that word. As an African woman or Black woman, as what y'all like to refer to Black people as in America, Beyonce don't get to speak for me. She is not someone who I think should even have the platform to speak to our people. Like, that's just how I feel, But some of y'all may not feel that way. So we're going to get a little bit more deeper in regards to, how I personally feel, and as well as how y'all feel. I want to know, like, how do y'all feel about Beyonce? How do y'all feel about this new Kendrick Lamar stuff? For those who may not know, Kendrick Lamar was just recently on, the Grammys, and he performed a couple songs, and I guess one of the main songs was his "We Gonna Be Alright" song, and according to y'all, Black people, he did a really phenomenal job, and I'm just kind of like, okay. Y'all just want to give the crown or give the praise and acknowledgement and recognition to people, who don't deserve it. I mean, it is what it is. It's how I really feel. I sit here Monday through Friday. And before this, I sat here 7 days a week, okay? And I talked about Black empowerment, Black enlightenment, Black education, Black entertainment. I talked about everything. There wasn't too much that I wasn't really speaking on. And I find it so ironic, the same people who choose to ignore me and who choose to not support what I'm doing are the same ones supporting this, whole Kendrick Lamar and Beyonce shit. Now, there's been like this new trend that's risen since Kendrick Lamar's performance last night, which is men versus women. You got people who say, Beyonce, she was wearing them short ass outfits and she looked ridiculous, and she, she's never been about the Black Power movement. But then you got Kendrick, who's, for the most part, kind of, for lack of better words, he kind of been here. He kind of been in the Black movement, so to speak. But he's not a very, in my opinion, he doesn't get his point across. It sounds like he's just regurgitating information and then just regurgitating it to y'all. And then y'all pick it up and regurgitate it even more. And, whatever. But I just think that we need to have a conversation about this shit because, in my opinion, I think they're different. But for the opinions that you guys are stating in regards to this Black liberation, Black Lives movement, ordeal or statement, you guys are trying to say Beyonce was wrong and Kendrick, was okay. And my thing is, you both are wrong. And why are you both wrong? Well, I'm going to get into that later on in the night. I don't want to, I don't want to give y'all all my answers in the very beginning and stuff. So, if you're listening from the YouTube, or you're listening in from, wherever, I don't know, you guys listening in from all stations and sources and resources, blah, blah, blah. You can call in if you would like to voice your opinion on tonight's topic. The number is, it's a new number, I don't remember it. The number is, guest call in 646-716-8991. If you would like to speak to me, the host, go ahead and press 1 and I will bring you online. I'm not even actually on the board right now, so forgive me. I'm going to get back to the board in the chat room in a little bit. I'm just trying to set up the YouTube and stuff because y'all got to remember, Beyonce and Kendrick, they got handlers, who can help them address the public and speak, you know what I mean? And who can create their performances and their themes of their performances and things like that. So I don't have that. I'm out here by myself, doing all this together by myself. I'm on the blog talk, I'm on the YouTube, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. I have my house phone here. I'm using my cell phone to broadcast. I'm using my computer to promote. I'm actually out here doing things that, I don't have to be doing. To keep it 100, I don't have to do any of the shit that I'm fucking doing. But I do it because I love y'all. I love my people. And I want to bring awareness and kind of, give a platform to more Black people, especially Black women, to voice their opinion. Whether you're right or you're wrong, whether people agree with you or they disagree with you, it doesn't matter. It's about just utilizing the fact that you can vocalize your opinion. Not many people can do that. It is what it is. So tonight I really want to get into more so, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm more so trying to reach the audience to explain to all of us that we have been distracted, or we are being used to distract, further distract. And we are, allowing these puppets, the Beyoncés and the Kendricks, to come out here and basically throw up a black fist, do some African tribal dances, dress in all black, pretend like you about that life, and you're not. Y'all wanted to talk shit like you're a hater? Well, guess what? I'm about to make y'all even more mad, because now we're about to get into some real deep ass, fucking symbolic ass shit. I didn't even bring this shit up the very first time we had this conversation. I didn't feel as if it was even important because I don't know. I didn't think it was important, but now I'm starting to realize more and more that it is very important to bring attention to the fact that Beyonce is not for black people. She ain't shit. She ain't never been shit. She ain't never tried to be shit. She's a spoiled, vain, all eyes on me type of individual. She's very much like a Kanye in a girl format, but she does it very subtle. Or is that the word I'm looking for? No, that's not the word I'm looking for. Well, what am I looking for? I can't think of the word, but y'all get my drift. She's doing this shit for attention. She's doing this shit, mind you. Okay, let's start here. Everybody that goes on the Super Bowl most likely ends up doing a tour right after. Am I right? Look it up. Google it for your damn self. Most people, their tickets, their concerts, their albums, everything just starts selling out of nowhere once they perform on here. This is what happened with Beyonce, and she performed, hold on. I think it was 2013, and she did, was this a Drunken Love? Hold on. We're going to pull it up. Don't worry. Let's see what video it says. It was 2013. Oh. You can hear me. Hold on. We're going to pull it up. Don't worry. Let's see what video it says. It was 2013. Okay, anyway, I can't figure it out, but the point is, you know, you can look it up your damn self. Beyonce did a whole performance in 2013 at the Super Bowl, and right after that, she went on the tour. I forget what songs that was. It was like, I don't even know. It doesn't even matter. But the simple fact of it is, the proof is in the pudding. Okay. Now, if we look even more at the actual Super Bowl symbolism of the shit, I mean, it's so much shit that you can pinpoint. You know, you could talk about Lady Gaga, you could talk about Coldplay, you could talk about Bruno Mars, you could talk about Beyonce and the formation. There's so many things, but specifically for Beyonce, let's keep it 100. She was not trying to channel or pay homage to Malcolm X. The whole X with her at the center forefront. An X does not look like that. An X it's a person in the center, and then you got people, you know, on the outskirts. Okay, it's not an X, and then you're at the front center, Beyonce, with your blonde fucking wig, Beyonce. What you did was, it's the mark of the beast. Look it up. You can Google it your damn self. Actually, if we Google right now, the mark of the beast, you're going to come up with about two symbols. You're going to come up with the 666 one, which they say is demonic, but we know it's really not. That's, you know, that's for us melanin rich people to really decipher. But in regards to the actual symbol, the picture, look into it. I'm not even going to go further into it because that's not what it's about. But the point of the matter is, the culture community is trying to put Beyonce on a pedestal and say that she's XYZ and she's doing XYZ and she hasn't done any of XYZ ever. So how can she do and portray to be something that she's really not? This is her being fake. This is her, you know, I think it was some type of ritual, some type of demonic, satanic ass fucking, you know, dance or whatever. And you can just Google Super Bowl 2016 Illuminati and you will find so many different opinions, and you can create your own opinion. But that's just, you know, where I'm coming from in regards to this whole celebrity shit. Fuck these celebrities. They all are clones. They all are mind controlled. Think about it. Think about it. If white privilege pays you to entertain, okay, you think that they're also going to give you the platform to preach your pro-blackness or to bring awareness to police brutality or white supremacy? They not finna do that. They not finna help you further the, I guess, pro-black agenda. And to keep it 100, you're not trying to further that agenda either, Beyonce or Kendrick. Hello, Kendrick has a Mexican bitch as a wife. Miss me with that bullshit. If you don't have a black queen on your arm, I can't fucking respect you. I won't respect you because the simple fact of it is this. If you're really for black love, black liberation, black freedom, black economics, just all around pro-black, you would know how detrimental it is to marry outside of your race and to also be, I'm not even going to go there, but just, we're going to stick with the interracial shit, okay? Because I'm not even going to go there today because I don't feel like going there. But stick with the interracial shit. If you're so pro-black and you care about us black people so much and you care about the future generation of the black race, you would not sit here and go fuck around with a bitch that's not of your race, Kendrick. I remember when this whole shit came out, everybody was like, well, she's light-skinned. I think this came out the same time around J. Cole and his woman came out. But yeah, like, I'm sorry, Kendrick, I can't fuck with you because the bitch you have on your arm parading you around, the bitch who you're giving all your money to, all the money that people are about to start spending on your albums and supporting you because they think that you're really about this pro-black life, they're gonna fucking spend it on you and you're gonna spend it on that bitch, and that bitch is gonna go to her fucking Mexican, Hispanic ass community and spend it on their fucking asses, and the black community is gonna be fucking left out here with our arms raised talking about some don't fucking shoot. Miss me with your bullshit. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Fuck Kendrick. Fuck celebrities, period. I don't fuck with celebrities. Only celebrities I fuck with happen to be dead. Oh, let me some Tupac. This is why I always... sorry, I hear something. I be tripping, I hear something. Yeah. Call into the show. Sorry, y'all know I be trying to, I work by myself. I'm a single black female doing everything on her fucking own. I get no fucking help. I barely get fucking support. Okay, so shit. I have a little attitude tonight because, damn it, it's that time of the month, okay? And, my period's coming. Ill to you men, but fuck you, grow the fuck up. This is some serious shit that women go through. And I have an attitude, so... I'm going in and I'm taking it out on the Beyoncés and the Kendricks and you dumb ass following distracted ass community folks. You claim you conscious, you claim you aware, but you don't even fucking realize that you're not necessarily distracted, but you're being used as the fucking distraction. Oh my goodness. Can y'all tell I'm irritated? Because I'm really fucking irritated. When I talk about these topics, especially about these celebrities, I'm always confused. Like, I thought as a black race we just knew, not to support the fuckery. A brother called in last week and he had brought up a Malcolm X quote on the show, and he talked about how I'm gonna find it for us so we can go over it together. But I have so many posts on my page, goodness gracious. Here we go. Okay. So this is what Malcolm X said. Power. Peace to Malcolm X. I love that man. He said, when we see a black man who is constantly being praised by Americans, begin to suspect him. When we see a black man get honors and all sorts of decorations and the United States flatters him with fine words and phrases, immediately suspect that person, because our experience has taught us that the Americans do not exalt any black man that is really working for the benefit of the black man. This is what Malcolm X said. Now, a lot of you haters are going to be like, but white America is mad, at Beyonce, and everybody talking about boycotting Beyonce, and, they don't like Beyonce's Creole, Texas, Bama ass, so, they not praising her, so she must be doing it right. Wrong. Again. Fuck Beyonce, okay? Fuck her. We don't fuck with her. I just don't fuck with her, period. Like, period. I just can't. I can't fuck with a basic, simple-minded ass bitch who's been promoting being basic and simple since she fucking came out. So I can't support the shit, but the simple fact of the whole matter is this. White people ain't really mad. And I'm going to get into that a little bit more deeper, going on in the show. But, if I state my opinion now, I'm going to be drunk by 9 o'clock at night. And I'm going to end my show. And we're not going to be able to actually build and have a conversation. And maybe I can learn something from y'all. Who knows? I don't know. We'll know. When I get messages and comments and stuff on social media, my eye... Sorry, I get distracted. My blog talk is tripping right now. Okay, so we're going to go to the phone lines. If you're listening from the computer, from the YouTube, or from the blog talk, and you would like to call in and voice your opinion on tonight's topic, which is on white people's tears, basically. You can call in. That number is 646-716-8991. If you press 1, it will bring you to my page, the host page, and I will bring you online. I see people in the chat rooms. You ain't even black, you mixed. This is, see, I'm fucking black, bro. Okay, let's talk about that. Just because I have nice curly fucking hair and I look like I'm fucking light skinned, this is what's wrong with you black people. You judge people off how they fucking look and how they act. I'm full motherfucking black. I'm from Oakland, California, Oaktown to be specific, okay? Grew up in the LA area, okay? Cut off all my hair. Grew out all of my hair so I can cut off my perm and my hair can come back to this natural, state of whateverness. But I am black. Black first. And even if I was mixed, I would still claim that I was fully black. Why? Why would you want to be anything other than black? I wouldn't. Why do you think all the Iggy Azaleas and the Miley Cyruses want to be black so bad? It's not just cute and cool. It's what's in. So shout out to everybody in the chat room and all that good stuff. Lord, I didn't prepare for the trolls. I need to prepare for the trolls because I haven't had them in a couple of months. And y'all know on the Diamonds Radio Show, like about a year ago, we used to have trolls back to back to back and whatever the case may be. But I'm not going to let y'all get to me tonight. However, I'm drinking this lovely concoction of tequila and lemonade. So we're going to have a good night. For those wondering what the topic is of tonight's topic is white tears. Why are white people so mad right now? Like, y'all mad or not? You know what I mean? I want to know how you all feel about, the recent outcry from the white community about black people showing black power and black unity. Again, this is an attempt. This is what they're trying to do. I do not agree with Beyonce or Kendrick. I don't think what they did was, phenomenal, different, original. I just think that it was some shit that's already been fucking done. And they are not using their platform to bring awareness on a daily, but they're using their platform to bring awareness when it fucking counts. Everybody know Beyonce not doing shit right now. What has she been doing? What has been her biggest hit? Crazy in Love, Drunk in Love, Single Ladies. That's it. 7-Eleven was not a really big hit. What 7-Eleven was like something close clap. What was it? I forget. It was stupid, but 7-Eleven was just stupid. Talking about clapping your ass or your legs. I don't know. And then her most recent shit, it's just stupid. She doesn't talk about anything. So for her to randomly think that this whole called formation is going to be different or it's going to have some significance. Formation of what? Oh my God. Beyonce's a puppet. Anyone in entertainment is a puppet. If you get paid by the white man, you're a fucking puppet. I mean, how much more simple can we make it? You're a puppet. The entertainment business cannot be trusted. This is coming from someone who lives in the area. I live in Hollywood. I see these Hollywood celebrities on a fucking daily. I hang out with them on a daily. I interact with them on a daily. They're regular fucking people, except some of them are demonic. You know what I mean? And got some negative entities running through them. And half of them just don't give a fuck. They just want to sell their soul, so to speak, to gain publicity and fame and fortune. Like, I mean, in all honesty, if I was basic and I grew up with no money and no one loving me, and I grew up with just nothing. I grew up just poor with no love, no acknowledgement or anything. I also would like to go be one of these Hollywood puppets. Why? Because what else am I going to do? I don't have an ambition to be anything. I don't have the education on black history of all the black inventors who came from nothing. They came from slavery. They had parents who were slaves. Some of them were slaves. Some of them weren't even allowed to read. Some of them had to pay a white person who they trusted to teach them how to read and hope they was teaching them some right shit. Half of them dealt with a lot of backlash. There, I can't remember the name. The name is false to me right now. But the man who helped to reinvent the traffic light, and the man who also helped to build the gas mask for the World War II, I want to believe. I can't remember his name, and I'm so sorry. Rest in power, ancestor. But it was a man back in time, okay? And they don't know about people like him, where he came from nothing, and he still, no matter what, he said, look, I want to build this. I want to help people, right? White people didn't fuck with him because they were still very racist. So what they did was, all right, I'm going to hire a white man to portray me and to pretend like he is the inventor of this gas mask, and he's going to sell it, and he's going to get my invention put out there. Of course, it eventually backfired on him, but the simple fact of it is, people like this particular man who helped to reinvent the traffic stop, and who helped to invent the newly gas mask that helped our soldiers in the World War. I mean, people don't know about him. They don't even fucking care. I mean, if you probably Googled who helped reinvent the traffic light or who invented the traffic light, you're probably not even going to find his name. I say all this to say, it's important that not only that we, not only that we actually support our black people, but we also fucking acknowledge and reminisce on what our ancestors did for us. Had it not been for our ancestors, the Harriet Tubmans, even the Malcolm X, even the MLK, and we starting to find out that he wasn't really for us, the Marcus Garveys, the Khalid Muhammad's, even the NOI, the Farrakhan, the real Farrakhan, not the one that they have cloned. And, again, this is my opinion, and you can research it your damn self. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's just frustrating. Black people, this is Black History Month, and you guys are more concerned and more consumed with talking about Beyonce and Kendrick and what they did, which has nothing to fucking do with black economics and black liberation. You know what they did is they further put us in a comfortable position to be stagnant. Half of us aren't doing anything out here, to keep it 100. Half of us are out here basically pretending like we're about this movement, and we're really not. You can physically see me with your two eyes on YouTube right now, trying to bring awareness to the black community, so to speak. That's what I'm physically fucking doing. So, if anything, I'm doing the bare fucking minimum, okay? But then you got Beyonce. Where's my fucking leotard? Because I'm not... Y'all lucky I don't know where my leotard is. My leotard is somewhere in one of these drawers. But the point of the matter is this. Beyonce's been twerking in her motherfucking leotard for fucking years, okay? She's been talking about, being single and not pro-blackness, but being single and, trying to raise awareness to feminism while she half fucking naked on the stage, popping her pussy for the world to see when she's married and got a baby at home, okay? But you get mad at Two Fly for posting pictures in her boy shorts and a bra, a sports bra at that. This bitch got on a fucking bustier and some fucking lingerie, okay? At least I got on fucking clothes. The reason why I said that is to say, you cannot sit up here and support this trifling, miserable, sad-ass fucking attempt at black liberation or black love or black power, and then sit up here and not support the likes of myself or other women doing what I'm fucking doing. Garrett Morgan, thank you, sweetheart. A Sin Bean 13. Oh, I know what I think that's my fellow Libra. It's one of my Libra friends. Shout out to you. Thank you for calling, thank you for tuning in and bringing that up. Garrett Morgan is the traffic light. He's the same one who invented the gas mask. But see, these are things that we need to know, because if young black kids don't know that our people, the people that look like us, that got the skin color like us, that talk like us, have invented or helped to invent these great things in the world, where else are they going to get their influence from? How are they going to be inspired to go do things greater than what their parents or what the school taught them to do? Why is everybody wanting to be a makeup artist, a rapper, a singer, a dancer, or a model? These are the 5 top things that people want to be. Why? Why is that, everybody? Because it's fucking easy. It doesn't fucking require anything. You just have to fucking put time in. I could be a rapper. I could be a singer. I could be a fucking makeup artist. I could be a model. I mean, shit, I'm all those things anyway, to keep it 100. I just ain't never put nothing out. I got songs. Niggas Ain't Shit. Volume 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cop them. I'm just kidding. No, but I'm serious. Like, the shit that people basically praise random ass individuals for, it's shit that I'm fucking doing. And I just think that it's disrespectful, and it's rude as fuck for you to sit up here and praise Beyonce and the likes of Beyonce, but majority of people do not support the likes of myself. Not even just me, but other people that are in the position that I am in. And I know very few Black young women under the age of 25 who have their own radio show, who've been doing this shit for well over 3-4 years, who have really dedicated their whole lives to trying to bring awareness to what's going on in the community. I don't just talk about, entertainment. You know what I mean? We talk about politics. What's going on right now, Black people? Let's get into it. You got fucking Korea. And that crazy ass fucking president ruler over there talking about we created an H-bomb. And the H-bomb could reach and take out all of the West Coast, especially California. This is what the little Asian man said on television. Okay? Then fast forward to most recently. Now you got the fucking Turks in Saudi Arabia fucking not going at it. They're going at it with Syria, Russia, you know what I mean? Because they're mad at the ruler, and there's some more shit, it's always deeper, and then the USA try to pretend like they don't know what's going on. They ain't got nothing to do with any of this shit, but we already know that they created fucking ISIS. We already fucking know that ISIS is in relations with Saudi Arabia and Turk, you know what I mean? Like, it gets so fucking deep. Fucking Syria just fucking, I think, confiscated or found some missiles or some type of chemical warfare, or not that, what's the word I'm looking for? Like some weapons, I guess, so to speak. And they basically appeared to be from Israel, and it appeared to be as if it was, something from ISIS, basically meaning the Turks and the Saudi Arabians is coming into Syria and trying to, commit war. I mean, whatever the fuck they're in there trying to fucking do. And then you got people, who are taking these same people down and talking about, but wait, why do you have these particular weapons? Where'd you get these weapons from? You know what I mean? Shit gets real fucking deep, and I'm still trying to follow that particular story, but at least every 4 to 5 hours, the Saudi Arabia, Turkish against the Russia, Syria bullshit, it's developing. So this shit is important. The main thing that I'm focused on right now, because I am a Black person living in America, what's closest to home? Not Russia or Korea. What's going on in America? What's going on right now in Flint, Michigan? See, look at that. My watches are going down. I had like 12 people. Whoops. I had like 12 people listening, and then I started talking about some real shit. We talk about fucking the government. We talk about politics and shit like that, and y'all fucking go MIA. Y'all want to hang up and leave the broadcast and shit like that. It's okay. But just know I fucking realize what the fuck y'all doing. And I'm going to call you out on it, because this is what the problem is. Black people cannot stay together or come together to talk about real issues or to even build. So that's what I want to do tonight. I want to build. The topic of tonight is white people, you mad or not? I put that as a topic to get people to come here, because I know majority of my views and my opinions you guys do not agree with, and you just don't understand my perspective. So I try to be very transparent on my radio show. But sometimes you have to ask me questions and offer your opinion so we can, get a better understanding of each other. So that being said, for those who would like to call in and to speak on the Beyonce, hold on. I got to turn my TV off. I don't know if you guys are hearing in the background. But for those who are interested, in the Beyonce, the Kendrick Lamar situation, politics, white people, please call in. That number is 646-716-8991. I see I have some callers. I have a couple people in the chat room. I have a couple people on my Facebook. Again, I keep telling y'all, I need a fucking intern. I need you guys to find me an intern. I need them for like 4 hours a day. I'm not even kidding. I'm trying to check some messages. Who y'all understand? It's hard. It's hard with this. Okay, so again, if you would like to call in and voice your opinion, the number is 646-716-8991. We're gonna take some callers and then we're gonna get more into my opinion because this is really what it is. It's just my fucking opinion. I would hope that you guys at least can respect and understand my opinion or my perspective, but I know how it is, you know. If it's not your opinion and you don't agree with it, you're just going to completely, throw it to the side. So, whatever. We can go to some callers, see what some callers got to say. And if you do want to call in, please do so and press 1 so you can speak to the host. We have an area code 678. Area code 678. You are live on the Diamonds Radio. Do you have anything that you would like to add to our conversation tonight?
Hey, it's me again. This is Melanite calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey.
I'm always the first person to get on the line.
Well, because you actually come on time. That's the reason why. Everybody else comes late. So the fact that, like, you're on time, like, be proud of that, brother. You on time for the Diamonds Radio Show, okay? You will be blessed tenfold, okay, brother?
All right. Yeah, I will accept those blessings. Thank you so much, Queen.
What do you want to add? If you want to add anything, or do you want me to put you on hold and come back to you later?
I do want to add some stuff. Actually, today, I came on late because I was watching another Ustream show, but they was messing up the live broadcast, so I decided to leave their show and, listen to your show.
And you just fell over here. Thanks for making me feel like I'm a wanted listening show. Thank you so much, brother.
You are, but
I'm just kidding.
Your schedule conflicts with another program that I watch on Tuesday.
I'm just kidding. It's okay. I get it. My shows, I'm here every day. Okay, if you miss today, it's cool because I'm gonna be back here tomorrow and the day after and the day after. So, what is your opinion? If you have an opinion, I know you've been on for the last couple of shows, so I know you've stated your opinion in regards to Beyonce. But now we have a new, fish to fry. So now we got Kendrick. So what's your opinion on his performance if you saw it? And also I want you to answer the question of the night, which is, why do you think that white people are mad at the most recent displays of Black power from artists like Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar?
All right, so I did see his performance. I thought it was an excellent performance. Now, I came into the show late, so you were kind of ranting about Kendrick Lamar, and I think he was talking about
his Mexican girlfriend.
Beyonce's girlfriend. Okay, so that's
his girlfriend. I was saying that you can't be for us when you got a bitch on your arm that's not of African descent, period and point blank. Now, we can get deep into Hispanic culture, but on the surface, you don't have a Black queen on your arm, so I already have a problem with you, Kendrick. So go ahead, brother. What do you want to add?
Yeah, okay. So definitely I can understand that from a cultural perspective, because Mexicans don't identify with being Black anymore. So definitely I can identify with that, and I can identify that once she gets his money, and she's going to funnel it into the Mexican culture, and it's not going to help stabilize our culture. I can definitely understand that based off of politics, and I can basically understand that off of a cultural perspective. However, it is a shame that DNA-wise, genealogy, Mexicans are Black, but what you'll see is, like in North Mexico, you'll see the lighter skinned Mexicans, like the quote unquote fair skinned ones. But if you go into South Mexico, you'll find like the dark skinned Mexicans with the wide noses. They look like they're part of the Olmec tribe. So, but again, I do understand where you're coming from with that. Because truth be told, because I pulled up her image on the internet, she looks like Ethiopian. But
who?
You know that she identifies as being.
Kendrick's little girl. Okay, yeah.
But I do understand that she identifies with that culture and such, and it's like a fashion. It's like a fad now. It's a fashion statement to try to like detach yourself from Blackness, because everybody comes from it.
I'm mixed. I got Indian in me. Well, I got a little Cherokee in me. 5% Cherokee. Well, my great grandmother had a dot on her head, so I know we gotta be like, fuck out of here. Why is it, you know what I mean? Like, that's my thing with Beyonce's performance. On a side note, I'm gonna let you finish. You talked about in your song, you Creole. But you want to stand with the fist. The fist means black power. It don't mean Creole power. It don't mean mixed power. It don't mean light skin power. Black. I'm black first. Okay? So, Beyonce, I need you to get your life. But go ahead, brother. Continue on. I had to add on.
Okay, it's cool. And I will say that all those people trying to attach themselves, retribution is coming, retaliation is coming, where they will regret severely. They will pay. They will get the punishment for turning their backs on us, basically.
Right.
So I mean, that is coming, and then it's gonna flip around. They're gonna be like, oh well, I'm black. Like, back in the 1800s, you know, my ancestors were fully black before the British came over and mixed with us, and you know, that type of different stuff. So,
right.
But to comment on the white tears, I don't really follow those streams, so I wasn't aware that white people were mad about Kendrick's performance, because I can just pretty much predict their behavior, so I don't really, chime into it. However, I do realize that there are people, and people have to play their roles and their perspectives and such, whereas there's people who like to get into the drama because, one, they're very strong, and two, they like to know what's going around, what's happening around the social circles, so they can stay keen and aware. And I depend on those people to report back to me to, tell me what's going on, what he say and she say is going on and stuff. So if white people are mad about Kendrick's performance, then that just shows a level of insecurity and inferiority complex within them, because they wouldn't be mad if, like, some Japanese performers came on the stage in the Oscars and the Grammys, they did a song and they're wearing kimonos and, they're wearing their traditional shoes and stuff. They would stand up and then clap and stuff. But when it comes to, like, us, having people, showing our culture, which we have a long multitude, we have a whole spectrum of different cultures, it's a problem. And that should really be a red flag for black people, because when people have a problem with you showcasing your culture, that means that they're against you, they're not for you. So when that happens, you have to really look at it and be like, okay, so why are you like trying to dissuade me from being black? And then you have to ask the question like, why are you so offended about my culture or whatever? And another question is, why, when it comes to me talking about my culture, why are you doing lies of omission or omission of lies about stuff? Like, why are you trying to keep information from me?
Right.
And then, it just circles back to, oh, you're trying to keep information from me because you want to control me. But when I talk about something that's happening in Scotland, when I'm talking about something that's happening in Sweden, when I'm talking about something's happening in France, that's full throttle conversation. You're all happy, giddy, because we're talking about your culture, so that's no problem. So it's just really like you have to really, just be keen and aware of it that, they don't want you to, it's a really selfish behavior, because it's really selfish of them to,
It ain't selfish. It's fucking batshit crazy. They find anything to complain about, but it's like, I mean, I'm not for Beyonce or Kendrick either, but you're mad because, they're attempting to appear as if, they're happy and they're, pro-black and their black love. Like, it'd be different if white people was coming out with, with an opinion like myself, which I'm gonna, I would get in their ass for. But if they came out with some, Beyonce, you ain't never been like this before. Where is this coming from now? But this is how I know that white people do not understand. This is why I know you came in a little bit late, but for those who were here earlier and who you might want to listen back to the very, very beginning of the show. The opening of the show, I played what do you call it? A song. God, I can't think right now. A song by Macklemore called White Privilege. I don't know if some of you have heard it before or if you haven't, but it's a really great song. It actually low-key made me tear up because in my most, realest opinion, made me tear up because that was the realest motherfucking shit I've heard in a long fucking time. But unfortunately, it came from a white fucking boy who is a rapper. Unfortunately. If you guys don't know about Macklemore or this particular song, I suggest looking into it. It's called Macklemore. It's by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, and it's called White Privilege 2. There was actually a White Privilege 1 that came out in 2008, 2007, I want to say. And it just kind of touched on it a little bit. It was more so, he was basically, in the first one, Macklemore was acknowledging the fact that he may be gentrifying hip-hop as a white rapper in a black art form. And he also was saying that, rap is who he is, so he's not going to pretend to be someone he's not just to satisfy the white guilt he has. You know what I mean? And the fact that he's so honest, like, the shit he says, like, let me see if I can find some lyrics real quick. Like he says, when I take a step to the mic, is hip hop closer to the end? Because when I go to shows, the majority have white skin. They marketed the windmill, the air flare in Headspin, and white rappers' albums rarely get the most spins. The face of hip-hop has changed a lot since Eminem, and if he's taking away black artists' profits, I look just like him. Claimed a culture that wasn't mine, the way of the American. Hip-hop is gentrified, and where will all the people live? Like, it basically is talking about the fact that, nigga, I got white privilege. It is what it is. My bad. I'm acknowledging the shit, and I'm also acknowledging how bad it is, but that first one has nothing on the second one. The first one was about two verses, maybe about 3-4 minutes long. The second one's about 8-9 minutes long. And he's really following up with this white privilege song about racial issues and how he was a part of the Black Lives Matter movement and how he was in Ferguson with the Michael Brown protesters and he felt out of place. He didn't know if he should be chanting, "Do Black Lives Matter? Are they going to look at me differently?" You know what I mean? Is it okay for me to say? I don't know, but I'm just going to stand. I'm just going to watch and stand. The hook is blood in the streets. No justice, no peace. No racist beliefs. No rest till we're free. I'm not trying to give this white boy, you know what I mean, the ultimate motherfucking praise that I didn't give Beyonce and Kendrick. But my thing is this. When you're telling the truth and you're real and you're speaking from your heart, it is what it is. I mean, it's what it is. I can't sit up here and say, yeah, well, Beyonce and Kendrick, bra fucking bro. Thank you. But what they did is what we've already seen in the past. Tupac did this. Too Short did this. Their music is the same shit that Kendrick is making and J. Cole is making. Now, Beyonce, she not making none of that motherfucking goddamn music. So the fact that you guys are supporting her and putting on this motherfucking pedestal is freaking irritating. Fuck her. She's not doing anything for us. She never fucking has. You want to say, which is bringing awareness to black people. Really? So every black person going forward, I'm going to ask them, what has Beyonce taught you about Black Power and the Black Panther movement? Okay, cool. So what are you going to do with that newfound information? This newfound interest? This newfound inspiration? I haven't seen fucking shit. So until I fucking start seeing people start to change and really get influenced and inspired by these fake ass puppeteers, I don't want to hear shit about Beyonce, Kendrick Lamar, and how great they are for our people. I'm not saying that Macklemore is great, but what I'm saying is this is how you need to fucking do it. This is how it's fucking done. Now, of course, people are going to say, but he's still white, so he still has white privilege, so he can still make a song like that and get away with it, but go check his fucking social media. They be in that white boy's ass. Talk about he can't rap and he sucks and he's talking about a social racial issue when it ain't got nothing to do with him. They're going in on this white boy and he's just taking it. Taking it. But you want me to stand up for Beyonce's fake ass because white people are mad that she took a quote unquote attempted stance at the Black Power movement? Fuck out of here. The real aware, conscious people understand. Beyonce, Kendrick, anyone entertainment, anyone on a platform to really fully support Black Lives Mattering or the Black Liberation Movement is a fucking puppet. And they're only going to let you do so much and say so much. This is why Beyonce had nothing in her song in regards to Black Lives Mattering. Bitch want to talk about some fucking hot sauce in her purse. Bitch, that hot sauce ain't got nothing to do with fucking Black liberation. Talk about Red Lobster after he fucked me good. I'ma take him to Red Lobster. You're so pathetic and miserable and simple. You're still teaching young girls that the only fucking way to fucking get through life and to make it out here is to be a sexual fucking object. Then you got Kendrick. Take the fucking map of Africa and put broke ass, weak ass, simple ass Compton, who, by the way, the Hispanics ran all the blacks out of Compton. Okay? Ran them all fucking out. But you got Compton on a map talking about Compton is a part of Africa, basically trying to make a stance that Africa is wherever I'm at. No fucking Kendrick, because if Africa was everywhere that you were at, you would have a black woman on your arm. I mean, it's simple as that. Any real black, Pan-African, conscious person who claims they from Africa or African descent would tell you you can't be about this life and have a relationship with an interracial person. Right now we don't have time for that. Just like we don't have time to be distracted. Fuck entertainment. You guys are so fucking, what's the word? You just want, it's like you want to be controlled. You're asking, this is what America or the public does to black people, or not just like, they do to the entire world. They create a problem or a crisis or a tragedy. Then they make us get really emotional about it and get hyped up and want to talk about it and things like that. Then they create a solution to the problem that they have fucking created. Sandy Hook, 9/11, the most recent, the Charleston massacre with Dylan Roof. The San Bernardino shooting. You know what I mean? All these things, especially recently, those two last, especially with the Charleston massacre and the San Bernardino bullshit, that especially is trying to instigate a fear within just America, so that we will ask the government to give us more, to basically control us more than the freedom. Well, what I'm trying to say, to basically control us more so than what we're already being controlled. Basically saying the fears that we're having about situations like the 9/11 and the Charleston massacre in South Carolina and the San Bernardino shooting in California. The problem not the problem, but what they do with those is they make us become very emotionally involved. Once we're emotionally involved, we start to demand shit and we start, wanting to see changes. So what do? Well, we're gonna scare you guys and make it seem as if, you should be scared. You want more gun laws, basically, because there's people out here that what I'm trying to say. Okay, hold on, let me restart. There's people out here who they have brainwashed into doing these things. So whether they're real or they're fake, that's not even my concern. My concern is, is this orchestrated or not? So it could be a real situation, where they, well, I don't know, but let's say, for instance, they killed everybody in the Charleston massacre, right? Like, they really did kill everybody. But in the Sandy Hook situation, nobody really died. You can't find any obituaries, no rest in peace, nobody mourning, no one going on TV really about the people that died in that Sandy Hook shit. You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is, it's orchestrated. Whether they actually kill people in real life or they don't and pretend like they killed you to create a sudden outcry or fear in the community, and then they give you a solution, which is why they keep pushing this gun control. So the reason why I say all this fucking shit is to say, everything is a distraction. You cannot believe anything that goes on in the entertainment business, especially with these celebrities that sing and rap. They are used as pawns. I don't fuck with any of them. Big Sean, he wants to pretend like he's very conscious and he's aware. But my nigga, it took you how long to get on board to this Flint, Michigan stuff, and you're from the D? And you claim to be from the D all the time. Not to mention, when's the last time that you've been with a black woman, Big Sean? Don't worry. I'll wait. I'm going to be waiting for a long time. Because I don't know when's the last time that you've been with a black woman. Same thing with Kanye. All you black men that so-called say that you have something to say, J. Cole too. You got something to say? And yes, she's light-skinned. She's mixed, and I have a problem with that. Why? Because I know for a fact from my participation and other people's participation, when we're out here trying to bring awareness, we don't necessarily care what you think of our opinion, because it's an opinion. It's just that. But we do care about how we are being portrayed. So if I'm a black female, I'm going to be sure to pick a black man as my counterpart. I'm not even going to look in the direction of a white man, of a Mexican man, of an Asian man, of even a mixed man. And I'm not discriminating. What I'm doing is I'm trying to make sure that the problems that I go through, the problems that you go through, we're on the same fucking page. So if I get too involved or too deep and I need someone to talk to that can understand where I'm coming from, I know you will be able to understand me versus a light-skinned brother, because they go through different things. They're put on a different pedestal. And this is just the way that it is. And we have to just be realistic about certain things. I don't want to have a black versus light situation happen. But however, this is what white people have done. They've made us be on this dark versus light skin shit, because they put the Creole, Beyonce's, and the light skins, the J. Cole's and his bitch, on a pedestal more so than other people that are doing way more than these people. That's my motherfucking problem. And I actually feel as if tonight is probably not even going to be a night where I even want to take callers or engage with people, because this shit fucking irritates me. Like, I think that a lot of you guys are just really fucking dumb. Oh, I got my best friend's online. Let's pull my best friend in. I was going to be like, we're not taking no more calls. I'm just going to talk and then we're going to end the show. Well, my best friend is here. I think this is her. I don't know. Area code 310, calling from the LA area code. You're live on the Diamonds Radio. Once your microphone opens up, because Blog Talk is tripping, you can speak your piece. Blog Talk is tripping. Okay. So let me refresh this. Let's get this back to going. For those just tuning in, maybe you're catching the end of my rant. Y'all know how I do. I be ranting my ass off, okay? Tonight's topic, white tears. White people, is you mad or no? White people are so upset recently at the most recent displays of black power from the likes of the Beyonces and Kendrick Lamar. And I'm trying to figure out why. But I'm also going to get a little bit deeper in regards to, y'all do know that this whole black power statement that Beyonce and Kendrick are trying to be about is really a distraction, right? You don't know? It's cool. We're going to break it down. So, I'm going to play a song real quick, because I have to, I need to do something right now. I need to do something. And my computer's frozen, so I don't even know if I could play a song now that I'm thinking about it. So And if I play a song, YouTube's gonna actually mute me because they're mad. Call not going through. Yeah, my blog talk tripping right now. When you start talking about, the entertainment business and the cloning of these celebrities and the fact that these celebrities really aren't pro-black, blog talk wants to fuck you up. Hey Juno, nice to meet you. Hey Ghetto Picasso, nice to meet you. Thank you for coming in. Nice to meet you. You was here yesterday. Black Power, yes, Black Power. I'm all for Black Power. I'm trying to get my blog talker tripping right now, so forgive me. I see people are trying to call and I got people texting me, but I can't look at my text messages because I'm using my phone for my blog talk. If you are trying to call in and it's tripping, you can, get on the YouTube. My YouTube is youtube.com/Diamonds Live. Diamonds with a Y, DYMONDS Live. I'm sorry, Diamonds Radio. Diamonds Live is the blog talk. Ooh. Radio show. No. YouTube Diamonds Radio. That's all you need to know. And if you want to call in, the number is 646-213. I'm sorry. God! I'm tripping. I'm not even drunk. I was drunk when I first started the show. And you see, I've been talking so much, I haven't even been able to finish my drink. Look how much I have left. I'm going to be drunk by the end of the show. I can guarantee you that one. Again, if you want to call in, the number is 646-716-8991. I will post it in all the chat rooms so you all know. More comments. Ranting. I always rant, Ghetto Picasso. This is what I do. Tonight I'm really upset because I basically realized that our people, black people, they're falling for this distraction. And I'm sorry, but I thought a lot of y'all was conscious and y'all showing me y'all true colors, because I hate using the word conscious, but I use it because it's it generalizes us, as a whole and puts us together. But black people, let me tell you what's wrong with black people. You go for the okie doke because you're so longing for something on a big scale to happen. But I could have swore, what did y'all black people say 3-4 months ago? The revolution will not be televised. Didn't y'all say that? I could have swore the whole black community said the revolution is not going to be televised. So how do you explain Kendrick and Beyonce? Can we fucking admit finally that it's a distraction? That even if they are for us, that's as much as they're going to be able to do and are willing to do, and that's that? Can we just agree to disagree? Shit. It doesn't make any sense to me. It confuses me. I thought we were way more smarter than that, but apparently we're not that smart, because apparently a lot of us are being distracted by continuously talking about the bullshit. Again, you're going to be like, well, why are you talking about it? Because I'm a fucking radio host, and shit, I'm trying to bring awareness to my goddamn self, okay? I'm trying to let people know I got an opinion out here, have a platform out here, I have a whole business, a whole radio show, a whole platform for black people to come to voice their opinion, to hear my opinion, to be open and expressive. And, it's just like it goes unnoticed sometimes. But you know what? I don't get tired. I'm like Kevin Gates. I don't get tired. I have many jobs. One of my jobs is to bring awareness to black issues. And unfortunately, to keep 100, that is not Beyonce's job. And that isn't Kendrick's job. Because if it was their job, they wouldn't be in the position that they're in fucking today. Period, point blank. Look at what happened to, I can't even think right now. So we're going to try to take some callers. Goodness gracious. I just need y'all to just hop off. And my fucking thing is still tripping. My blog is still tripping. I got people hitting me up saying that, that they're trying to call in and they can't. So, yeah. Whatever. I'm just going to keep talking. So can't call in. Okay, see you. Okay, so let's go ahead and just go where I haven't went yet. Okay, so. So to answer the question of the night that no one's really answered yet, why do you think white people are mad at the recent displays of black power from artists like Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar? I don't think they're mad. White people ain't mad. White people want to pretend like they're mad, and they're not. How do I know they're not really mad? How do I know? I know they're not mad from basically observation. If you go on, okay, whenever there's like a beef or whenever there's like a lot of attention on specific things like Nicki Minaj or Beyonce, their fans particularly go on social media and make notice of, whatever's going on or whatever needs to be brought attention to. So I'm saying that to say, when it comes to especially the Beyoncés and the Kendricks, they have a really big following. Meaning, if people wasn't fucking with them, like real life wasn't fucking with them, we would all fucking know through social media, not through the fucking news, where the news is like, people are gonna be boycott Beyonce. And then I guess the protest happened today and only one person showed up or two people showed up. I mean, little shit like that goes to show you that this is all a ploy. In my opinion, this is a ploy to get whites against blacks. This is to really initiate. This is to really initiate that. Hold on. Sorry. I can't even. Sorry. I got people texting me. Unfortunately, I can't open up my texts because I'm doing a live stream. Oh. And everyone's like, you can't get through on the line. And that's what someone just texted me right now. Horrible. Where was I going? Sorry, that just kind of threw me off. That pisses me off. I got people texting me. I got people calling me. I got people in the chat room, in both chat rooms. Wow. Okay. Okay, so.
Hi.
Okay, hi. I thought your mic was open this whole time. I'm so sorry. Blog Talk, as you can tell, is tripping, and you're the only one that they have allowed to even stay on the Blog Talk. They have kicked off all my other callers. They won't allow anyone else to call in, and that's just so funny. So, we'll check you out.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to add anything to anything that I've ranted about so far before I really go the fuck in?
Yeah, I do. I would like to say, earlier you was talking about how racism, white supremacy is pitting dark skin versus light skin.
Woo! Go ahead, brother. I'm excited for this one.
And I'm a light skinned dude. You know what I look like. So, for me, actually being a black male, being light skinned, I will have to say that racism, white supremacy doesn't care if you're dark skinned or light skinned.
Really?
As a collective group, we all suffer from economic castration, the lack of resources and such. So I really have to. People remind me that I'm light skinned. People are like, "Well, you light skinned." I'm like, I'm light skinned. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I am light skinned," because I don't really feel that way. I feel like if I walk up on a Jamaican, I feel like me and him are equal. That's how I feel. Or if I walk, I have Nigerian friends and such. It's like the spirit. It's the bonding of the spirit that I have with, people who may be 5 or 10 shades darker than me. And is that a man thing? I don't know, probably. But yeah, but also, you put up some pretty interesting point. This whole thing is a distraction to start up a race war type thing. Because we really haven't seen white people get mad. And when I say that, I don't want it to sound like from somebody like from a perspective that I'm scared of anything. But when we really see white people mad, what they do is they march on people. And historically, we've seen that. Like, they've marched on us in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They marched on us in Rosewood. When they get together and they do the mob mentality, that's really when the anger is present. All this other stuff is just really ranting.
Because they're bored. I mean, what else do white people have to do? You know what I mean? They want to go kill the animals in Africa and then bring them back as, furs and shit. Then they want to fucking go to China and fuck up their air out there and shit and make them buy bottled air. They want to go to Russia and the Middle East and initiate a fucking war. It's just like white people ain't got nothing else better to fucking do. So right now they didn't have. Black people was chilling. The Black Panthers was chilling. The Black Power movement was chilling. The Black conscious community, we was chilling. We were dealing with religion and semantics of whether the black woman is God or not. Now we talking about fucking Beyonce and Kendrick. I'd much rather go back to talking about whether Jesus is real or if he's on the corner selling oranges. You know what I mean? I want to talk about that more so than the fucking celebrities. But it seems as if, our people, not me or you, are the people listening to this, particular conversation. But it seems like everybody else has gotten very distracted. How do you feel about that? Do you think that they're distracted? Or do you think that they're just stating an opinion because they have the right to state an opinion?
I feel like that they are distracted and they are stating an opinion. However, I think the Beyonce performance, even though I haven't seen it, to give my honest opinion about it, I think it's a flop. Because even though I haven't seen her performance, I do listen to people's interviews. Like, even though I may not listen to, like, people's music like Gucci Mane, for example, or Nicki Minaj or Waka Flocka, I listen to everybody's interviews on, like, The Breakfast Club and whatever, because I can separate the entertainment from the real person's personality.
Right.
So I listen to Rick Ross's his interviews and such. So back to Beyonce, she doesn't really speak on Aboriginal issues.
Really? Or ever?
And she doesn't. So I know that her doing this performance, it's like, okay, it really isn't anything. However, what a mastermind, what a wise practitioner can do is they can take this scenario and turn it into their favor. This is like, playing a card game. You may get a bad hand, but you can turn that hand work into your favor. And there are different strategies that you can use from this Beyonce performance and the Kendrick Lamar performance and flip it into our own favor. I mean, is it a flop? Personally, I like Kendrick's performance. But, on a grander scale of things, he's a rapper, he's an entertainer, and, he's just performing a song that's not really power. But we can take that vibration, that music, and flip it and use it to our own advantage. Why? Because millions of people listen to these people, especially the kids, our kids. What I mean, our kids, I'm like in my 20s, but the younger generation. So it just depends on how you want to
take it. But can we be realistic here, and can we come to the understanding that to keep it 100, do you think that's what the unconscious people are doing? I think because we are so aware of what's going on and we are prepared for the so-called distractions of the media and entertainment business, that when shit like this happens to us, we're more so like, well, this is going to help other people, or I hope it does. I think a lot of the times we as a whole, black people, not even conscious community, but black community, we have like this longing for hope in someone else. We wanted MLK to do what he did in regards to integrate us. But at the same time, we also supported Malcolm X. We wanted Malcolm X to preach his by any means necessary shit. Then we also wanted to support Marcus Garvey in his return back to Africa movement. But the truth of the matter is this. You can't support all organizations and all fucking movements because everybody has a different agenda, a different perspective, a different understanding, a different opinion, and a different solution to fix all that bullshit. That being said, I'm tired of having hope that what other people are doing is going to resonate in other people's souls, basically. Either you're going to get my message, my truth, my opinion, or you're not. But I'm not going to sit up here and hope that something else clings to your soul or wakes you up, because I think it's really fucking pointless and counteractive when we could be focusing on real shit. Why should I focus on you who won't wake up to my message when I can focus on countless thousands who want the opportunity to, speak to me about my views and to further build with each other or to further gain their own perspective? Why am I wasting my time over here? You get what I'm saying? So I think a lot of the time, some of us, conscious people, we take what we can get. We accept the bone that's been given to us. But see, I'm spoiled. And I live a very privileged life, although it doesn't sound right coming from a black woman, but I live a very privileged life, meaning I get what I want all the time. All the time. And if I don't, and if I can't, and I don't, I'm going to find out how to get what the fuck I want. Basically saying, Beyonce and Kendrick, I don't need you guys to so-called jump on a soapbox and speak for me. And you're basically trying to speak for me because this is what you think that we want. This is what some people want. But most of us conscious people, we don't give a fuck about y'all opinions, celebrities, or entertainers. We don't give a fuck about your stance. We don't give a fuck about how you're spending your money or your time. We just speak on it here and there when there's nothing else to talk about. It's an argument to throw in there when we are going against a unconscious person or debating an unconscious person about just the world entirely or about the lack of support in the black community. That's where you pretty much use that as an example. You know what I mean? So I'm saying this all to say, with me, that it don't work with me. I'm not having that. I'm calling you out on your bullshit because, again, I know many people aside from myself that do this shit on a fucking daily, but you want to, the first chance you get, you want to go praise these artists. But the reason why you're praising them and you're so impressed, black people, keep it 100, because you're fucking lazy and you don't support the movement like you want to support them, because it's either indoctrinated into you to fear any type of revolution, or you're really that fucking brainwashed into thinking that shit ain't gonna change, a change ain't gonna come, and you're putting your faith into the likes of the Beyoncés and Kendricks. Because if Beyonce and Kendrick are bringing awareness to black issues, and mind you, for those who can't see me on YouTube, I'm using quotation marks because they're not doing anything. It's a sad fucking attempt at what they're doing. But if you're, praising them for doing these things, it's because you yourself don't want to do anything. Because me, all the shit that I do, I can't find it in my heart. My own heart. And I have a very loving fucking heart. I don't have any hate in my heart at all. I just don't like certain people like the Kendricks and the Beyoncés. But with all the love in my heart, I can't seem to find, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know the word I'm looking for, but I can't seem to find a fuck to give about the mediocre shit that they're doing when I'm sitting here on a fucking daily putting my life on the line. Well, how do you put your life on the line, Two Fly? What do you mean? The shit I talk about. I'm a fucking target. Google, Craigslist, Facebook, social media, YouTube, they all store your information, black people. Therefore, my video right now, I've mentioned, government policies, government conspiracies. I mentioned cloning. I mentioned NK Ultra. I've mentioned brainwashing, Illuminati, higher evolution, higher consciousness, higher spirituality. I've mentioned a lot of things that most people don't even speak about. Meaning, I'm going on a list. There's certain things that they pick from audio and words. And certain words and certain things you say are gonna get picked up, and that's when you get put on that fucking no-fly zone that Obama keeps trying to push for, talking about some, if you're on the no-fly zone, we should make it really harder for you to get a gun. What does a no-fly zone got to do with me getting a motherfucking gun to protect myself and my family and my people? Obama. Unless what you're really trying to do is you're trying to just take our guns so you can implement martial law. You can stay president, and you know ain't nobody gonna be able to protect themselves when y'all come in trying to implement the FEMA camps and martial law and shit. But again, I put myself on the line daily because I don't give a fuck. I'm a very spiritual individual, so I know that we're in the fucking third dimension, which is this physical realm of earth we live in. Okay, this is nothing. This is nothing. So I'm not afraid if somebody does something to me or anything, but I'm saying all that to say, they're not putting themselves on the line. Beyonce and Kendrick are not, putting themselves on the line, and they're not jeopardizing their career and their money and their fame and fortune. And my whole thing is this: fame and fortune, if you're a real African spiritual fucking person, you know that shit is bullshit anyway. So you're not even into the whole fame and fortune shit anyway. So you understand why, Lauryn Hill is in the position that she's in today in regards to being kind of excommunicated out from the music industry. You get that. But my whole thing is, ain't nobody got time to be sitting up here worried about y'all when I'm worried about, black people dying in the street every day. I'm worried about real black liberation and real black history. I don't have time to sit up here and argue with Beyonce supporters who claim she was forming the X to represent Malcolm X. You're a fucking lie. She does this all fucking day. Didn't she do this in her fucking formation video? She did an X and like a 6 like this. Black people, melanin people, we understand. The 666 is not a demonic thing. They make it be demonic, but it really got to do with our melanin and our protons and neutrons, atoms, all that shit, right? Okay. But we have to understand that she does not look at herself as a melanin person. They're trying to say, well, she's a more. More B, get it? B-E-Y? No. Just so happens her name is Beyonce. She took the B and she took the onse off and just said the B. Okay, she's not a fucking more. She's not conscious. She's not fucking aware. She's not trying to bring about a new fucking enlightening. Like, y'all are so fucking stupid. I try so hard not to go there, but y'all are stupid who support her and who are praising her, put on this fucking platform. That X that she made. This is how can I even fucking make this? Okay, I know how. I'm gonna use my blunt packs to show you on the YouTube. If you're listening on the blog talk, you're not gonna be able to see, but hopefully I can explain it. So this is what she did. Okay, she had the X, right? Y'all see the X in my blunt packs, right? Then she wasn't right here in the middle, which is where you should be when you're in a fucking X formation and you're trying to promote black unity and Malcolm X and shit. She was here. She was right here. Okay? Now, what does this look like? Again, you probably can't, really tell, but I mean, I don't know if y'all could just tell by my hand motions, but I made the motion of a star, which goes back to the mark of the beast, which is what the quote-unquote Illuminati are, the secret societies are, the Boule, the skulls and bones, whatever you want to refer to them or they as, the conspiracy motherfuckers who are trying to take the information and light from us black people. Those are the motherfuckers, okay? So this had nothing to do with black people in fucking Malcolm X and black power. Our Black Panther women did not wear them fucking outfits. I wouldn't even wear that motherfucking outfit that Beyonce wore. Fishnets? Bitch, that's a stripper move. Messing with that shit. I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking doing it. Look how I look today. I don't know if you guys can see me today, but anyway, the point that I'm trying to fucking make is your arguments in regards to supporting Beyonce, it has now been de-fucking-bunked. It's debunked. We've already expressed the fact that she's doing some real satanic, demonic ass fucking ritual here, and it has nothing to do with the black community, but more so to do with whatever demonic Illuminati black boule shit she has going on over there in that fucking secret society. Mark of the beast, not Malcolm X. Okay? Alright, so We got about 20 minutes left of the show. For some of you guys listening, and you're probably like, she just be ranting and she just be talking and talking. I do. But it's my motherfucking show. If you want to talk and talk and talk and rant, get your own goddamn show. I'll call into my show. I'll let you filibuster a couple times, you know. A couple times when I need a break. But unfortunately, my soundboard is like tripping. So I can't even take any other calls aside from the one that I have online. So I think I pretty much got my opinion out there. Anyone in the chat room have any questions, comments, or concerns? Say them now or forever hold your peace. Caller on the line, if you would like to go ahead and address your last comments, and then we can go ahead and end the show, and I can see you guys tomorrow. So what are your last words in regards to this whole white tears, white supremacy, getting mad at Beyonce shit, or Beyonce or Kendrick? You know, what is your opinion to that? And then I will go, and then we'll end the show.
All right. So apparently, here are my last comments to the show. You know, people get emotional. You can either get emotional with them, or you can just be detached. So whenever people outside the community, you know, start bitching and stuff about our display of Black power in our culture, you can either like be an idiot and argue with them on social media, or you can just have enough knowledge yourself and be like, okay, well, I don't have to argue with you because I have this type of power and I have this type of associations that I could do A, B, C, and D, and there's really no need for me to argue with you. So, I mean, the next step really is what you were saying, like, just, you know, doing these type of things, you know, just musicians performing isn't enough. You know, people, even individuals need to, like, take it upon themselves. More individuals need to take it upon themselves to you know, what am I saying? More individuals need to take it upon themselves to pretty much go ahead and practice our culture. And there can be a variety of ways you can do that. One thing that I suggest that I don't have the money to get right now, but what I would like to do in the near future is have my own media outlet, basically, i.e., my own news show. Because we do have one Black-owned news show. It's called News One, but we need more. And you know, we need more news shows to debunk.
When you create that platform, are you gonna let me have my own show on your network?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, you took too long to answer. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Go ahead, brother.
Right. So, definitely a news outlet. I know Tariq Nasheed is working on a new type of social media app, because a lot of people, including yourself, have been getting kicked off of Facebook for being quote unquote pro-black, and conversely, with white supremacists, they get to say all type of disparaging, racist things, and then you know they still get to be active on their accounts. So that is a change that's about to happen right now. People, can shift over to the new social media site and, exhibit our pro-blackness and be more in unison and communication. And I pitched to him as well to have a news media outlet on that particular app as well, whereas people will do a specific type of broadcast. It'll be a news show that airs strategically and live on that social media app. And this will really inspire other people to do their own news shows, kind of like what the Young Turks do on YouTube.
Kind of like what I'm trying to do for the last 3 years.
Right.
Give people a platform.
You're building up as well.
Right.
Right. Because, we definitely need the media is so important, the magazines, the media, because we really have to, that is an effective strategy to reach out to people and inform them on, okay, this is what this means, this is what that means, this is this information right here, this is what RGB stands for.
Right.
Did you know that the state of Pennsylvania has the highest percentages of lead in their water, higher than like Michigan? And various stuff like that to keep people properly informed, because we're really naive and we don't really know what's going on. It's a pretty big world, bigger than what Beyonce and Kendrick is performing on stage, and we have to be properly equipped with the knowledge and tools to compete on this world stage with Brazilians and Chinese men and Japanese.
Right, because they don't care about us. They don't care what Beyonce's out here doing in regards to an attempt at showing love for Black Power. North Korea, South Korea, that H-bomb they got over there, they don't give a fuck about Beyonce, what she over here doing. And if they do care about her, they're going to call her on her cell phone and say, Beyonce, we about to bomb California. Make sure you're not here, okay? I'm just saying. It's a possibility. But go ahead, brother.
Right. Now, China just broke the box office. They just broke a world record box office in a weekend. They put out a movie. I don't know the name of the movie, but it grossed over 500 million in one weekend. That just broke
wow
box office records.
I would love to know what the fuck it was about. It was probably about bombing California.
So, along with our own media, we need to go ahead and do our own version of Hollywood, because Nigeria has Nollywood, Ghana has their own Hollywood, India has Nollywood.
Everybody's shitting on us, basically.
We got the people, we got the resources, but the thing is, it's a contradiction I'm about to say, but we got celebrities that can come together and easily create our own Hollywood. However, at the same time, we shouldn't depend on Oprah or
Tyler Perry.
Or Tyler Perry, because as people, we gross about 1.1 trillion annually, so we can easily put in $5 or $1 to $5 and get our own industry kicked off. So it's just how we want to do it. Byron Allen, the guy who's going to buy from Nate Parker, I believe. Nate Parker is the guy who did the Nat Turner movie. Byron Allen is
they got the white woman, right?
A mogul. Yeah, okay. That definitely sticks, doesn't it? Yes, Byron Allen, the guy with the white.
That's the only way that I remember him. It's because I didn't know about him until they started talking shit about him, and I wasn't even mad because my whole thing was, but he's always had that white bitch on his arm when he first decided to even make this shit. So where was y'all outcry when he first decided to do this shit? You know what I mean? Like, I'm a very understanding person. I will necessarily, I will coincide with my people when when we need to coincide. But when everybody was going against that man about his white girl, I'm the only one who was like, but wait, when he first came out and said he was doing that, his white bitch was right on his arm and no one said anything. So I thought we were going to be okay with it and we were just going to move forward. So I accepted him and his white bitch. But you know what I mean? Like, black people, make up your mind. You mad at him for his white bitch, but you're not mad at Kendrick Lamar for his Hispanic bitch? I'm just asking. Go ahead, brother.
Right. So, we got it. We can do it. It's just that we're scared. At the same time, if people in Hollywood the black professionals in Hollywood would do that, they would fight the hand that beat them, a.k.a. White Daddy, and, they'll get punished. But, fear is not real at all. You can't prove that fear exists. You can prove that danger exists, but, we can either get that together and such. But, that's what I wanted to say. Much power to you and your show. Shout out to all the people listening. It's unfortunate that y'all couldn't get on the line and speak and such, so I'm taking all y'all's talk time. But, everything's in balance and such. And I will be back tomorrow for your tomorrow show, which comes on at 4 p.m., I think, or something.
Yes, it comes on tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time because I have 2 radio shows tomorrow, family. I'm all over the world. I am, as you all know, unlike Beyonce, I'm actually associated with the Black Panther Party. And I have a radio on one of their Panther Party networks, a radio show. So, Beyonce, you don't get to speak for us as a whole black community. I can, you can't, period, point blank. It's a double standard if you want to call it that. I win, you lose. Fuck Beyonce. Support Two Fly and her Diamonds radio shit, and that's that. So, tomorrow I'll be on this network, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time until 6 p.m. And then an hour after that at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will be on the Panther Party network, radio network. And what am I going to talk about tomorrow? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Probably the same thing, only because that's a different network. It's a different audience, and they probably need to hear the same shit that I'm preaching to y'all today. So, on that note, I love you all. I will see you all tomorrow at 4 o'clock, and then I'll see you all at 7 o'clock. You got 2 shows tomorrow. You can't miss me. I'm going to be on live stream the whole time. And I just really hope that you guys look more into what's going on around the world. Especially look what's going on in the Middle East. In Russia, in Saudi Arabia, and Turkey, and Syria. Look into what's going on, because that shit is not a fucking joke. Look what's going on in North Korea and South Korea. You got South Korea talking about North Korea's poor. Then you got North Korea, making H-bombs. So I'm confused. How are you poor and you ain't got no fucking money, but you making H-bombs? What's going on? You got Africa. Don't kill me, but I don't remember the exact place because I'm drawing a brain fart. But a particular place in Africa, their dollar bill, so to speak, has crashed. So they're only using the American dollar bill. I want to say it's been